So you're gonna be George R. R. Martin now?
Don't worry, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm gonna be huge. It's not gonna just be one Cecil. It's gonna be hundreds of them.
There's a Tony coming.
And then Jon Snow pulls out his wiener, and it hangs like this. And then he goes,
You're gonna have to actually have a segment that's just outtakes and other shenanigans that are going on while we're recording, but not actually doing it for the show.
and then Jon Snow, Tyrion Lannister, and Daenerys Targaryen all climb aboard their dragons and eliminate everyone else on Westeros. The end. Sorry, spoiler alert. Sorry.
Whoops.
I look so weird on camera, yo.
Well, there's also the fact
I'm like,
that there's
it's
a
all
delay.
shiny and
There's a little bit of delay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a little bit of delay. It's a lot.
As you say, it's about...
About a minute.
No, it's like
It's
5
about-
seconds.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
about
not that much.
second and a half, maybe 2 seconds.
Oh, what you're seeing, what YouTube sees is about a minute. Just, as an FYI.
Oh, this is going directly on YouTube now?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought we were just,
Whoops!
I thought we were just recording and then we're gonna edit it and put it on YouTube later.
Well, I thought when I checked that box,
Okay, so I shall do my best not to cuss and
Yeah, please don't cuss. Please don't cuss.
Why not?
Because I said so.
You
Shut
think
the
you?
back door behind me.
Yes, please shut that.
No,
For the love of God.
We're just gonna leave the door open.
You can't really see anything.
I noticed.
Let me say, what
No,
did
I
you
mean,
just
like,
close
you can't
that
see
door?
anything
It
through.
doesn't close all the way though. That's the
Oh.
thing.
Well, yeah, no. I know we have to get a little cozy, so.
Okay.
There we go.
Are you in? Are you in?
I think I am.
Well,
Yeah, no, I'm good at everything.
Yeah.
So,
it's just
I'm just cut
center.
off there.
Just cut off a little bit there. It's okay.
I don't have any headphones, so I can't hear any more snare.
Can you turn it up in the headphones a little bit?
I need more snare. We're good, technically, by recording
need
standards.
more
I
cowbell.
can see that over there.
Oh, you can see
Yeah,
that.
yes. Not often, but I can see it. Anyway, shall we start?
I suppose we shall.
I believe so. Hello, and welcome to the Ninja Legion. I am Cecil Blade.
I'm Spider.
I guess we'll introduce you two, so go ahead. What's your handle, sir?
G-Rage.
Woo woo!
Yeah.
No.
Rar.
And I'm just simply D. But you can take that as you will.
The big D, the
Take
initial
D as
D.
you will.
Well, I am
Take D
like-
as you will. There you go.
Take the D as you will.
And
I am rather large, so the big D also works, but, you know.
not just Big D, the Big D.
Right.
The
Big D.
D.
And already crashing and burning miserably, but yeah,
I broke it.
Mike fail.
shockingly, Cecil touched something and it broke. That never happens.
No, it never happens here at the Ninja Legion. Ever.
Well, thanks for checking this out. We've been gone for a little while, so we wanted to touch base with everybody, let you know what we were up to, and what we're going to be doing in the near future.
It would help if I had paperwork with me.
That might help a little
Yes,
bit.
yes.
But
So continue talking and ignore me.
so yeah, well,
This is going swimmingly.
swimmingly. If you stopped swimming and then breathing, because that's what happens.
Exactly.
Anyway, so yeah, we've been on hiatus for a little while. I've been trying to work on restructuring the show a little bit and making it so that it's more accessible for you out there. Sorry. Just
Yes.
wrecking everything, Cecil.
I'm gonna wreck it. Oh,
Be careful.
yeah. I can do that. Welcome back to the Ninja Legion.
The Galactic Empire known as Disney might come after you for that one.
Yeah, they probably will.
Yeah, so we've been working on some changes. We want to increase the accessibility and let everyone have access to the content that they're most interested in. So,
Yes,
I guess with that being said,
yes, no. First off, I think before we get into the details there, I think we ought to introduce our new cohorts here. So obviously we have G Rage.
That's me.
great.
So give us a little background on you. You
What
know,
kind of background? Like,
porn.
there's that. Yes.
I can say that on YouTube. It's not. It's allowed.
You are allowed to use the word porn.
Yes.
Geek-wise, I'm a big movie buff. I love movies. I love video games, mostly on the PlayStation 4, but I'll pretty much play any video game.
I can't wait until I put you and P-Chan in a room.
Oh, I know, right?
Cecil finally has an ally in the PlayStation front.
Big RPGer, tabletop gaming. I had a big group in Okinawa, Japan when I lived out there, and we played every weekend. So, big RPGer.
Cool. And next we have D, or the big D, or the initial D.
Take it as you will.
Take it as you will.
Vampire Hunter D.
D, take it as you will.
That's gonna probably end up how it's gonna be. Anyway,
Not gonna get old.
I guess geek.
Do you never pencil?
Follow G Rage. Geek wise, video games. Prefer RPGs, some shooters. I'm also going to be working with the sports part of the nerd kingdom.
We'll go into detail on that in a little bit.
But otherwise I play tabletops, Pathfinder, that kind of stuff. But what do you?
I'm making faces. I'm sorry.
Are you looking at yourself in the camera?
It's hard
I've been
not
making
to.
goofy faces, yeah.
Oh Lord!
I also happen to play Magic the Gathering, so
You make it sound like that's a disability.
Some people
It's becoming a disability with the way Wizards is turning that game. Yeah, it's going downhill.
Yeah.
But I suppose that's a discussion for another time.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
I see a segment
Well,
coming.
thank you too. And welcome aboard. Obviously,
It's good to be here.
I know G Rage here has been looking forward to coming on board in the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
D here has just come on board tonight. I'm gonna have a hard time with this.
Like 2 nights. It's his first night.
I had been interested before, but it was just it wasn't in the cards.
Look.
But this way, everyone gets a little taste of the D.
This handle's just gonna tank everybody.
Handle may change. Probably won't.
Probably
It's
not.
too
I doubt
enjoyable
it.
the way
I
that
doubt
it is.
As you can tell, things
Take
have
it to
not
the
changed
wing
here at the
ways.
Ninja Legion.
Right.
Ninja Legion is still on course, despite our changes.
Contrary to how this seems, we're actually gonna probably be cleaning up a little bit.
A little bit, but we can use like the D whenever.
You can use the D whenever you want.
Maybe I should
as you will.
Well, we'll get to the other segment, but when one certain one comes up, I'm gonna have to specially jump in there.
Whoa! I don't want the D specially jumping into anything.
Well, when we talk about
jump in
filling
with
holes,
D.
we have to
Exactly.
talk about D.
We should get to that.
Yes.
Let's get
Jump right into
to
that.
the important stuff, because otherwise
Exactly.
we're never gonna make it.
What I have to, echo what Spider has said, and we do apologize for the lengthy time we've been off air. And we went off air in the end of April, mid-April actually.
Mid-April.
Easter was when the last time, prior to Easter, excuse me, was the last time we were on. And obviously we've taken that time to obviously absorb some holidays, but to restructure where we were.
Where?
You're gonna play this echo thing.
You said echo.
All right, ready? D.
D.
The. D.
D.
Okay, never
Okay,
mind.
that's enough.
Okay. But
And we've immediately lost everybody.
exactly.
First 5 minutes ruined.
Yeah, exactly.
Those of you who stuck around, congratulations. Now you get to the actual interesting stuff.
But
And not just random flail.
no. We seriously do apologize to you guys, our fans, and people who actually listen to us on a regular basis. Why you listen to us on a regular basis? I know you believe in charity, and I thank you for that. But we all sat back, we all sat down and talked several times over about what we could do to improve the show for our fans. And, what we're going to discuss with you, what we're doing in the future, is basically where we're headed. And I think it's actually in most of these guys have been, we just got done a meeting tonight. I think where we're going right now is a direction. What?
I would imagine that we are, in
Directly
fact,
into the
going in
grounds.
direction.
The
Are we
department
go-
or the
wait,
redundancy of the department?
Are we going in several directions, or are we going in one direction?
No, no, no.
Oh, come on, you set that one up.
I know I did, but no. So
Multiple directions, then.
Yes.
multiple directions.
All of them
Yes,
towards the ground.
in flames.
At terminal velocity.
So basically, first off and foremost, let me say that there will no longer be. Well, I don't know how to say this. There's no longer separate shows. We're one major show, but we're introducing segments. Does that?
It's not like before we had The Last Ronin, Girl on Nerd, whatever else we had before. And instead of doing just a guy show and a girl show, as it was, we're going to break things down into different segments, talk about different aspects of nerddom, and then this way you can kind of watch what you like and don't watch what you don't like or don't have an interest in. Or
Providing
Exactly.
a wider variety of topics.
yeah, you're not forced to listen to us go off on tangents about things that you're like, I've got no idea what they're talking about.
For 2 hours,
Yeah, for 2 hours.
We're just waiting for your 5-minute section that you were looking for.
pretty much. So basically, each segment now we're going to release multiple times a week. We're looking in the future of Monday, Wednesday, Saturdays.
At least.
Roughly, yeah, at
we're going to
least.
try at least 3 days a week, maybe more, depending on how busy of a week that might be in nerddom, if there's a lot of events going on,
How
movies
lazy
coming
we are.
out,
No, I mean
everything
no.
else.
So,
Just got to keep on Cecil with that one.
yeah, that's. I'll take the blame on that. But now
That's
have
pretty much
G-Rage
why
and
you're
the
here.
D. Yeah, I
You're
know.
the fall guy.
I know. I am. I mean, that's where I'm the fall guy for everything.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's you guys that run all the shows, not me.
Just wanted to clarify. Let
Okay.
everybody know. If they were unfamiliar previously, Cecil's the fall guy.
Spider, just to let you know, I missed you. So
Why?
Nah.
Still can't figure that one out. That it comes up for discussion frequently, and we can still never figure out why anyone's friends with me, why they miss me when I'm gone. But somehow I just keep coming back.
Raid doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. Not on spiders.
So, but yeah, I mean, I'll go over some of the new segments here, but I believe where we're going in the future is, and we still have just about everybody with us. So there's been really no personnel change. We've added
Just
people.
new people.
Just new people. Actually, I do have to say
We are Legion.
we are Legion. Yes. IR Baboon. Sorry, I had to do that one time.
You do have the monkey paws.
Yeah, I do. Thank God I don't have the red butt.
Well, I don't think any of us are going to try to investigate that one. I guess we could ask the matriarch if we felt so inclined, but I don't need to know that.
Well, we do have to apologize with these segments throughout the week. Now we won't be doing the live shows on Sundays.
Oh yes,
so we are gonna have
exactly.
to apologize for that.
Good point. With the changes, we are no longer doing live shows, despite this being live
Yes.
right now.
That being said, we will still welcome feedback from anybody who, checks out the shows, the segments, and stuff like that. We would like to hear from you, the viewers, listeners, what you'd be interested in hearing us talk about. If you completely disagree with something that we said and think we're a bunch of a-holes.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure being
No.
on YouTube, we're going to hear a lot of that.
Oh yeah,
so-
we'll get a lot of that.
I would say that we'd like just constructive criticism, but that's not realistically going to happen. So
Not on the tubes, anyway.
so I guess at this point I should just throw down the gauntlet and say bring your worst,
Well,
I think
welcome
that
to
was the
YouTube.
challenge.
Yep.
because I will fight you, not physically but verbally.
It'll be
In all
entertaining.
In all caps.
We couldn't get through a meeting without me arguing with everybody, so it's what I do.
Some
Oh,
say Spider knows all facts about everything. Others say that you're wrong compared to Spider. All we know is he's called Spider.
Should I just start wearing like an all black
Yes, you should.
racing suit and helmet? But at that point, then I wouldn't talk like this.
No, you
The
would.
Stig doesn't talk, and
The
that would
Stig-
just completely ruin me. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Although that could be
Maybe-
a segment for
I was gonna say maybe we need a segment for British television.
just shut the up, Spider.
So, no, but yes,
Someone in the studio with a kill button every time I talk. Just
no, but with that, we are going to lose the live functionality. It does take a lot of work to bring the shows live every week.
But we will still cover events.
Absolutely. When we're at events like conventions or openings, store events, local store events, we will be live. So look forward to that.
yeah.
Because-
Sometimes when we do events like that, not
Exactly.
every event we're going to be.
Not
doing.
every event. No. We did get a new crash cart, so that should help us.
I was gonna say, like, because we try to go out to things in our local community and like be a part of our local nerd groups, whether it's certain gaming days or events that they might have. Like, there's a couple of events coming up that I know D and I are gonna be going to that are nerd related. So
You'll be throwing down with D.
free RPG day in June. There's a superhero night at our local baseball stadium
Oh, cool.
coming up, and we plan on going to that.
You know what? I'm very impressed. You worked your way right through that, despite me throwing it out there.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can keep my composure when I'm focused
When you
or
want to.
or
Yeah.
desire to.
When you want to.
The problem is generally I just like to embrace the chaos. It's the natural way of the universe. No sense trying to fight it.
Yeah, true. So, yep, but I mean that's pretty much the major changes. So, but without further ado, I think we ought to go over some of the segments we're going to cover.
Stuff for you to look forward to.
One more to do.
One more
Of
do?
course.
I do.
I do. I do.
So
you-
without further ado, I wanted to add.
Are you
further
marrying
ado.
the D?
No.
Oh.
I'm not gonna live this up, am I?
Nope.
You mean
Live
live
it
this
down.
down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the D
Well,
living
D-
it up.
D loves
Well,
it.
yeah, pretty
D
much.
definitely live it up.
This is gonna be
All right.
miserable.
So going on to the segments that you can look forward to in the future.
Or dread.
yeah,
Or that. Yeah.
either one.
Fear us.
Some of
Okay.
them might hate us for.
So of course, all of these are in the nerddom verse. So
Nerddom verse. Is it a kingdom or a universe? You have to
I
pick
think
one.
it's a nerdverse.
Nerdverse,
The
nerdverse,
Or the
nerdverse,
nerddom.
or the nerddom. Nerdverse is much more widespread.
nerdverse. Is that what we're gonna-
Nerdverse is
Okay,
the
fine.
nerdiverse.
Nerdverse.
Galaxy of nerds.
The
The
nerdiverse.
We have raccoons shooting guns everywhere.
He's not a raccoon.
He looks like a raccoon.
He is an alien
That looks like a raccoon.
It is an alien race that looks like a raccoon. He is
Exactly.
in fact not a raccoon, and he gets very unhappy when people call him as such. His name is Rocket. Just stick to that.
Blasting off again.
He'll murder you
Team Rocket. Yeah.
With a gun. 'Cause he's a
and
gun
yell,
toting
"I
raccoon.
just murdered you." It's one of his catchphrases.
Oh, okay. Well, that works.
They probably won't have that in the movie, but
That's
There's-
Guardians of the
that's
Galaxy.
gonna be one of the things on the list.
Yeah,
but we'll
exactly.
We'll
Yes.
get there in August when the movie comes
So-
out. We'll do a show.
In the nerdverse.
Look forward to that.
Are we using the term nerdverse?
Yes.
Nerdiverse.
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 We need to copyright that.
Nothing in the Nerdiverse can stop us.
Oh dear lord.
Until I went there.
Anyway, when you think about this, okay, we'll go with that. These are all segments in relation to the nerdiverse.
It doesn't seem to roll off the tongue very well.
No, it doesn't.
What?
What
Nerd.
the big D does?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the Batcave.
Meanwhile, at the Legion Hall.
So, segments we have coming up. Of course, we're going to have a book review. I know that sounds like, but it's nerdy.
Very.
Nerdiverse.
No.
Yes.
It's very nerdiverse.
Nerdiverse.
And then, of course, we're going to have an anime segment. Then we're going to have holes.
Way to intro that one.
Yeah. Wait.
Well, actually, no. Let me.
Wait,
Let
we're
me.
gonna have
Let me.
we're gonna have an AMA segment.
No.
Do you really want to go down that path?
Let me backpedal here, okay?
I mean, at some point that could happen. The Ninja Legion could go on Reddit and do an AMA if we felt like it. I'm sure it
Yeah.
would go down terrible paths.
It
but hey,
would,
we'd
it
get
would.
there eventually.
let me backpedal.
All the
and-
Darkon people would come and attack us. We heard you guys don't like Darkon.
lightning bolts. Lightning bolts.
Are you gonna attack me with a lightning bolt?
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolts.
Orc, I'm an orc.
This is how we generate hate on YouTube.
Oh no,
Right now.
foam
Oh.
weapons. Whatever shall we do? All right,
Comments
use our
gonna
real
start rolling.
ones.
Yeah.
So, all right, let me backpedal. The first segment, the book review, is going to have people you know, people you don't know. Of course, P-Chan's going to be in that. G Rage,
Yes.
and I don't know what to call her. I want to say PhD, but that's just going to go down wrong.
What have we been calling her?
Nothing. She's been nameless.
The unnamed female nerd.
We have-
At this point, to
At
be
the-
announced.
To
At
be-
this point,
to
the-
be a-
yes. I wanted to say the professor, but that would have gone wrong. That would have probably gone wrong too.
Everything does at some point.
Yeah, usually. We're gonna have an anime section, which I think is
Because
great.
That's our roots.
Of course, P-Chan, the captain, Spider will be there. Myself and Laura. I mean, that's
You
that's
say that with
wonderful.
such joy.
That's so wonderful. Let me get my German. Wunderbar, ja.
Wunderbar.
Ja,
Wunderbar.
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 Okay, and then holes.
Holes.
You did it again.
Should,
You did it again.
should we explain holes? We're filling
We
holes.
should explain filling holes.
Holes. Filling holes.
Filling holes. Yes.
Filling holes.
And no, the big D will not be there.
It's gonna make filling holes more difficult.
Yeah.
But no, plot holes.
Plot holes.
Because nerds, we love to criticize everything and
Absolutely.
find, oh, this totally didn't make sense. Well, we're gonna go through those things
We're gonna expose those holes.
Any plot holes.
and then attempt to come up with our best strategies to how to properly fill
to
those.
patch those holes.
Fill the holes.
We're gonna
Fill the
We'll
holes.
fill
we're
the
gonna
holes.
get to the very core of that hole
the meat and potatoes.
and fill it.
And let's move on from holes now because this is
It will degenerate if this continues.
So
Moving on.
so we have the fanboy sections. I don't know how these are gonna work. So, however, the consoles are all getting their fanboy or fangirl sections.
It's pretty much gonna be a console wars within our.
Yeah,
segments.
pretty much.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
probably just simply
segment
title that-
teabagging, and that's how it's gonna go. So, of course, in the Xbox camp, there is P-Chan and Huxtable. In the PlayStation camp, there's myself and G-Rage. In the PC camp, there's Muddle D
Muddle
and
D.
myself. I had to remember his,
It took a
his
minute,
handle
yeah.
for a second. I was sitting there going, what's
Uh,
his name?
Muddle-dee. Just think
And
Waddle
then,
Dees.
and then of
from
course,
Kirby.
in the Nintendo camp, there's really not anybody there.
Well, we got Hux.
we got
Cliff Hux.
Huxtable. So yeah,
But to be fair, he's the only one that owns the current gen Nintendo consoles.
Yeah.
All of them, at least. Like I have a 3DS.
I have a
D has a
3DS.
3DS, but we don't have a Wii U because why?
yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
No, not that playing Mario Kart
No, but you really
isn't
don't-
fun.
But you only really need one.
And
Yeah, and,
Nintendo
and,
really
and,
every
and,
group
and
needs
Huxtable has it, so
Right.
we're good.
Yeah.
yeah, because it's become a party console. You
Because
gotta play it when
as the
friends are
Ninja
over.
Legion, we operate as a unit.
Yes.
We may fail independently,
we
but
are
we
like
operate as
one
a unit.
big dysfunctional family.
So
When you put
the,
the fun in dysfunctional.
the next segment's
To
actually
be
the
true.
Armory, which I don't know if any of you. Yeah, I know you two probably don't know what the Armory is, but I think you may have been around for the Armory.
I don't think so. I've heard of the term. I've heard it brought up several times, but I'm not intimately familiar with it.
Well, basically, the Armory was a segment brought back in the days of Rogue Squadron, which was the Last Ronin. Before it was Last Ronin, but we decided to change the name because we didn't want the Empire Disney to come after us and kill us. So, what the Armory does is it takes sci-fi, fantasy weapons, and they actually sit down and discuss the plausibility of creating such weapons. And
Well, that's kind of awesome.
Yeah. See, now
So-
that I didn't know.
yes,
Yeah.
so
I'm looking forward to that one.
the Armory is going to be a very good segment, but be warned, they will go over all the safety stuff for the first 5 minutes because I'm going to make them
Yeah.
because they will bring weapons in. Yes,
Yeah. I mean,
they won't be firing them.
there was something really cool that somebody posted on YouTube recently, and I guess I don't want to go on too much of a tangent, where he made air-powered Wolverine claws.
What?
Whoa!
Dude.
Yeah,
Wow.
they actually retracted and like shot out using like compressed air thing that he had on his back. But he wore them on his hands and he just got them to shoot out. It was really cool.
Freaking awesome!
Wow.
But stuff like that, we need to get that guy on the Armory. What we're going to do next? The next segment is actually very, very different. We're entitling it D&D for Jocks. and I think the Big D is going to throw down on this one. I know the captain's going to be on it. Huxtable's going to be on it, and Huxtable's brother is going to be on it. It's basically fantasy leagues. So, of course, fantasy football being the major draw behind the segment. So it only would run during the football season.
Not necessarily. Like if they just said they want to do fantasy baseball or fantasy
exactly,
soccer.
exactly.
I mean,
Hockey,
I was
basketball.
thinking, covering the major playoff events, NBA Finals, World Series, Stanley Cup, that kind of stuff. Considering covering the World Cup coming up.
Considering the
I would like to
world's most
see-
popular sport.
That's true.
I want to see the rise of fantasy curling.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
You know what? Fantasy curling would be pretty awesome.
Fantasy,
Did you see that sweeper, man?
fantasy poker?
But, we pretty much cover all the sports. as
Never
best we
mind.
can.
I just
But,
realized that out of in context, that was awful.
I
So
wasn't paying attention.
but-
So,
that's
D,
why-
are you going to head up the
completely-
fantasy poker?
But to be completely fair,
No.
I was going to say to be completely fair, there's pretty attractive female curlers
Yes,
out
there
there.
are.
Yes.
That was the whole reason I watched curling, and like, not this last Winter Olympics, but the ones before. This year, this past one wasn't as good.
sport, you happen to pick curling.
I
Yeah.
didn't happen to pick curling. It was on
picked
TV,
it.
and I was like, wow, those women are oddly attractive. I never would have thought that being curling.
So
I don't know why. It caught my attention. I watch other
Don't argue it.
Winter
Just-
Olympics.
accept it.
Just accept it.
Just
Just
accept
accept
it.
it from the big D.
except the D.
Yeah.
So the next segment is
See,
going to be
this is how this is going to be.
exactly. The next segment's actually cosplay. There's not really a title to it, but of course, Alora will be heading that up. She will also be heading up a playthrough segment where you get to log in for her 20-minute segment and watch her play a video game.
Well, hopefully it's not just watching her play a video game. She'll be discussing aspects
Yes.
Yes,
of the
that's what I'm
game
hoping.
while
Yes,
she's doing.
she will be discussing the game. Her first game will actually be Silent Hill.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. Definitely.
Like classic Silent
Yeah,
Hill? Okay.
the original Silent Hill. So that will be very entertaining. I can see Rage quitting.
You just sound so.
I'm
every
not-
time you talk about Alora, you sound so happy.
I do that because I know when she gets on the air, she's gonna rip me a new one. No,
How
but
is that different from anybody else?
well,
Well.
she takes certain pleasure in it.
So do we all.
That's true. So say we all. No. Of course, we're going to be doing a weekly segment for new releases. So comic books, video games, movies, so forth and so on. Alora will be heading that up, and G-Rage here will play backup.
Yes. You don't think I can handle it?
Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all. But the next segment, I think everybody was on board for. I don't think there wasn't a single hand that didn't sign up for this segment. Nerd drinking games.
Oh, that one. Okay, I thought you were going with somewhere else.
Oh, like, whoa,
Your,
wait a
your,
minute,
your
wait a minute.
phrasing indicated something else, but we'll get there.
Oh
We'll
no,
get there,
I'll-
we'll get
I'll-
there.
that's
Yeah, no,
on
we'll
this
get-
list.
yeah.
That's coming.
I know it's on the list,
I know.
but
Oh,
the
it's
whole everyone getting a hand on it, it's
Yeah.
certain implications.
Well, see, everybody else will be going at the drinking game. I could be judge or designated driver for those that need it, because I don't drink at all. So.
Yeah, the D don't drink.
Oh.
He just throws down.
Throwing down the D.
Next segment, we actually have nerd mods, and we're going to introduce a new personality, Crack Pipe.
Crack pipe.
Crack Pipe.
Really?
Is
Yeah.
that really?
That's his name.
That's the one
Spells
you
it with a
chose.
Y.
Huh?
Spells it with a Y. Crack Pipe.
PYP.
Yeah.
E.
Mm-hmm.
He chose
That's-
that.
Yeah, well, he's had that since high school.
All right.
Okay. I guess if that's what we're
I
gonna
can't
do.
criticize.
Well,
You are D.
Yeah.
It basically, what he's going to go over is stuff like he takes retro systems like a regular Nintendo and puts them and mods them for HDMI output. Stuff like that.
So you can play all your classic games in HD.
Exactly.
That is
Actually,
awesome.
he has the ability to take any ROM that you find and put it to a blank cartridge. And he'll go over all of that.
Man.
He's that into all this.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I want to see my old Commodore 64 games in HD.
Well, the source is not gonna be HD.
Right.
They can hook it up HD.
Yeah, I can't even play like my PlayStation 2 games on an HD TV without my eyes hurting.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, just imagine.
Like,
Just-
going back and
so, we're so used to the CRTs for the old games.
let
it's
me get
just
my
like-
let me get my Atari hooked up.
Yeah.
I'll bring that out if you want.
My Sega Master System.
So, the next segment we're gonna have, and none of these are actually in any particular order. They're just gonna roll out through the
Whatever,
weeks.
yeah.
And the names may be
Whatever.
subject to change.
Oh, the names will definitely be subject to change.
We'll probably
I'm just
come up-
giving an
we'll-
overview.
we'll come up
More
with something
definite names
better.
as things go.
It gets better, I promise.
So-
It doesn't.
We have the retro game review. So basically, Huxtable, Spider, Peachan, and Laura are going to take turns and go and reflect on games of their childhood, and then replay them and see how they feel about them today. Which is kind of like a really weird version of Mr. Rogers.
What?
What?
No,
What?
What?
I don't even know
See,
where
there
that
you go.
thought came to.
There you
What?
No,
How do you even compare the two?
Yeah, what? Explain that analogy
do.
to
You're,
us.
you're gonna come
confused.
and reflect. Okay, you don't remember Mr. Rogers at all, do you?
I
No,
do.
not really.
I
You're-
sort of do.
You're gonna come in at the end of the show. He reflects on what he's done. You see what I'm saying?
But that's
and then
so
they're gonna
That's
give a
not
recap.
closer to Mr. Rogers. I
It
mean,
is.
We're
no,
going to revisit things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're gonna
I don't know. You,
revisiting childhood. Never mind.
disregard
Ignore me.
Cecil.
Cecil.
Disregard me entirely.
Oh, Cecil.
Of course, we're gonna have a comic segment, which is gonna be headed up by Spider,
Yo.
and then of
I
course,
mean,
Yo.
Word.
yo.
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 next segment, which is
One
gonna be
day
headed
I'll
up by
pick-
Spider, is tabletop.
Yep.
Absolutely, and I think you're joined by a plethora of people.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's one of those things. Like tabletop gaming has there's a very big resurgence of that lately. Like,
And it's expanding fast.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's tons of new games coming out and lots of activity even amongst some of the old games. So, lots to discuss there.
Absolutely, and of course we move to movies.
Yep.
That's just
Because that's a huge thing too. There's so many nerd movies coming out. Like, other than this week, like the last 3 weeks, I've gone to see one. X-Men, Godzilla, Spider-Man.
yeah. No, I'm so far behind.
Yeah. Having a girlfriend helps for that one.
Gotta
I
find
mean,
something
you
to do.
you have a wife, but you also have a kid to look out for.
There's a difference.
Yeah, it's a little, you
Yeah,
can't just go.
yeah,
You can't
yeah.
just pick up and go to the movie.
You know the
anytime
next.
want.
You know the next movie I'm looking forward to see, Big Hero 6,
Oh.
and that's in
Not
February.
How to Train Your Dragons 2.
Actually, I'm going to go see that,
that-
too.
I actually
I'm,
wanted
I'm,
to see
I'm
that
going to go
too.
see that.
Yeah, it just came out.
Oh, it is already out.
It came out this week.
All right, I'm going to go watch it
There you go.
because I take the family to that one. And
There you
it'll
go.
Be okay.
It's got Vikings and dragons.
Right.
So, for movies, we're going to go to a techie segment. So I'm going to introduce all sorts of gadgets. Huxtable's going to join me on that.
Gizmos and such.
Crackpipe will be there, of course, and the captain.
Widgets and gadgets and
You know,
Goodies,
just yeah, exactly, just the latest in what you need on your arsenal. So most of it will probably be phones, whether it's tablets, whether it's the new Chromebook, whatever happens to come around that I think is noteworthy and not a piece of
Feces.
not a piece feces. I'm gonna edit the show with you going feces.
Well, I was gonna say. I mean, it would for YouTube. I mean, is fecal matter something we can cover? You know, we can cover that up.
Do we?
Do we want to cover that?
The D is asking me if I want to cover fecal matter.
We can use some kitty litter.
I kind of don't know what to say to that.
Another segment we're gonna have
Ruined.
is,
Just completely ruined.
Right.
another
Ruined.
segment we're gonna have
Ruined.
is called the empty fridge. And basic,
This is a segment I'm looking for.
Yeah, you're looking
I'm
for-
gonna get to
It's-
taste everything.
it's about food. It's about food. Even the D.
Let's not go there.
Let's no. No.
Oh,
No.
Phrasing.
Yeah, it's something I'm probably going to have to get used to.
Can we please bring back phrasing?
So
We'll be
food.
tasting
We
food.
have quite a few members of the Legion that actually cook, and they do it very well. So we're going to have a segment on that. And then, of course,
Well, we should know, but it's not just going to be like any kind of cooking. It's going to be more for the nerd land cooking. So it's going to be all lower, less expensive stuff that that's where the name comes from.
quick
MP3.
and easy.
Right,
Exactly.
quick and easy.
Quick and easy.
Yeah, but-
And of course, we have one other segment.
Something that has been changed slightly.
A lot, actually.
Well,
Fans that have been with us for like the last year have known about an old show of ours that we tried to get off the ground
versus
and
yeah.
never did.
Actually, what brought me back?
Exactly. It has gone through several
Iterations,
and it's not gone really anywhere.
The logistics of it was kind of complex.
Exactly. So now we've come up with a rehash of it that I think is going to go very well, where we take P-chan and Spider and stick them on opposite ends of the table, and then the producer gives them a subject. But we have a new name for this.
Because it's not going to just be
Just you
P-chan
two.
and myself. We will also have other people come in and join us if they feel so compelled,
Exactly.
depending on the subject. I suppose.
There's
And the captain's going to be giving out points for this.
Right,
one.
he's
He's going to be
Exactly.
the moderator.
Yeah.
He's going to be the moderator. I think it's a wonderful idea. I think everybody's on board with this. So,
More participation, the better.
Exactly. I'm going to
Think
actually.
about that one in context with what you're about to say.
That's why I said it.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, I'll
There
introduce.
may or may not be cookies involved.
I will introduce. Oh! I was trying so hard.
Done.
I will
I'm
already.
gonna have to give credit where credit is due. G Rage came up with this name, but only an hour ago, maybe a little more than
little
that.
more.
Couple
that.
hours.
And I have to give it to you to introduce because you came up with the name. So introduce the new name for Versus.
The Circle of Jerks.
But
It's a bunch of people around the table voicing their opinions regardless of what other people are saying. They're all going to be jerks about it.
Right.
So, as
So the Ninja Legion now has a new segment called
the Circle of Jerks.
Circle of
Circle
Jerks.
of jerks.
I feel like we're going to
kinda
attract
like-
the wrong crowd on this one. But
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as long as we don't get banned from YouTube, I'm okay, I guess.
And then if we get banned from YouTube, we can advertise it as banned from YouTube and we'll attract a whole new audience.
Exactly.
That's
There
also
you
There
go.
we go. There's no such thing as bad
But just
publicity.
because the name it infers something doesn't mean it's a bad title.
Yeah, but on YouTube, that might not be a good plan.
That's also true.
To be fair, we're jerks and we'll be sitting in a roughly circular
circular table.
formation.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right.
It's the
Circle of Jerks.
Right.
So, while we have a few minutes left, I want to take the time to talk about some of the things that's happened while we've been off the air.
Yep.
Okay, so obviously, sad news. Just this past week alone, we've lost two staples in the nerd world. Of course, Nintendo Power, which was the longest running publication for video games, magazine wise. They have decided to close shop. So that's 1981 to 2014.
Huh?
So I have now outlived Nintendo Power because they were born the same year I was. And
It
now
was
that I feel old,
Older than me.
You should.
You just told everyone how old you are, so.
Yeah. Pretty much it. That's a sad day because I remember I used to freaking clamor for when Nintendo Power hit the mailbox. Loved it. I actually remember when I first got my Nintendo Power, it came with a copy of Dragon Warrior. I'm starting to really show my age, ain't I?
yes,
Yep.
yes.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And I was gonna agree, but then that would have showed my age too. So
Shut up.
I was. Let's just say,
Any,
I can
anywho,
remember
Right.
the same things you do.
Yeah, that's true. So that's a sad day.
Yes.
But we all know paper publication is
Dying.
dying.
Yeah.
Thank you, Internet, for that.
is no more. It has ceased to be.
It used to be as going to meet its maker.
Anyway, proceeding.
Oh yes. Another gaming house closed this week. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Mythic Entertainment.
Heard of it.
Vaguely.
Mythic did Dark Age of Camelot MMO. They also did the Warhammer 40k MMO.
Wait.
Oh yeah. Wait,
They were the ones that
Warhammer,
never got
Warhammer
around
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Oh, Warhammer Fantasy. Okay, not if it was
Yeah,
40K.
yeah.
Never got off the
Warhammer
ground.
Age of Reckoning. Yeah.
Age of Reckoning.
Okay,
yes,
yeah.
exactly.
Okay, then yeah.
So
Yeah.
I played both. I was
I
actually
knew Mythic was familiar for some reason.
I actually played Dark Age of Camelot for many years on a dial-up modem, but we won't go there.
I beta tested Age of Reckoning.
Yeah, I played Age of Reckoning for a while as well. Didn't really enjoy it. It was unfortunately sad.
It's the same thing as everything else that Games Workshop does, is where the fluff is really cool and it seems like it'd be enjoyable, and then you actually try to play it and it's not.
No.
Yep.
Well, they're also starting to
down
ruin the
for
fluff
Yeah, that's
relatively quickly.
also true. But that's another show.
Right.
Absolutely, we'll get on that at a different time. So, of course, since we've been gone, several movies have come out.
Some pretty awesome
Went
movies.
through that list. Yeah. Spider-Man, X-Men: Days of Future Past, New Godzilla iteration. We did talk about... No, we did not talk Captain America. We missed Captain America, too.
Winter Soldier, yeah, absolutely, we did.
Yeah, Winter Soldier.
I'm pretty sure the nameless host that we have will go into a lot of detail on
Oh
that
dear
one.
God! If I see one more post about Winter Soldier about our nameless female host, I think I'm going to put my head through the table.
Oh, so you feel the way about that as I feel about people posting League of Legends stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
What's wrong with League of Legends?
It's not that I have anything against League of Legends. I don't
the
really play
spamming
RTSs.
part. Oh.
It's the constant look at this fan art, look at this webcomic, look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody who likes League of Legends is obsessed with League of Legends, and that
Yeah.
I've noticed. And I'm just like, okay, enough.
yeah, because you can play Shrek in League of Legends now.
Like actual Shrek
not
or
know that.
something modeled on Shrek.
Something modeled on Shrek, but
Okay.
it looks like Shrek.
Okay. Big green ogre.
Yeah, pretty much.
With a donkey?
With a donkey,
Donkey!
That's a nice boulder.
And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
Taste the waffles.
Everybody loves parfait.
Okay.
Okay, moving on. Digressing. What else has come out in the last month and a half? Happy Easter, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Cinco de
Memorial
Mayo,
Day.
Happy graduation, Memorial Day.
Yep.
A lot of holidays.
What did we miss?
I think that's.
Father's
the
Day's
big
coming up.
stuff.
Get him something cool.
Yeah.
That's all the big stuff.
Good job.
You
Wait
are
until-
just a...
That's the second
Man,
time
you
you've
are.
done that.
Jeez.
It's your own
Just
stuff,
cover it
so
up.
whatever.
Yep. Yep.
Cover
No
it
one
up.
saw that. Father's Day. Yes, buy something from our shop page. There. Shameless plugging.
If your father's a nerd.
Soon to be enhanced, I guess. I don't know. Possibly,
Yeah.
maybe.
Although, you know, there probably are some good things on to shop for Father's Day, nerd wise, because nowadays people our age are fathers, and we're big nerds. So
I can
Yeah.
tell you, techie wise, you want to buy something for Father's Day? There is something called Coin. It's a little card, a little electronic, and you put all your cards on it. So it's one card, and you flip to which card you want to use, and you swipe it.
that's awesome.
One card,
So, well, I can say it's almost like ISIS then.
kind of like ISIS.
Okay.
Yeah, except it just takes all your credit cards, puts it on one card, and can be used anywhere.
Well,
Instead of-
that sounds like PayPal.
A little bit, yeah. Except I don't go to Home Depot and punch in my PayPal account,
That's true.
even though they have the option.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They actually
They
have the option
do.
on
They
their
do have the option.
checkout on their self-checkout touchscreens. You can
Pay
choose
with PayPal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then you'd have to log into PayPal on their touch screen, and I wouldn't trust that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
It's a neat concept.
Like no.
Anywho,
Game wise, anything new game wise?
Final Fantasy 14.
that's not new.
That's not new.
Not since we
I-
started.
Yeah, but when you guys never discussed it on the show. I mean,
Because
that's one of the
nobody
things.
really plays
That's
it.
because it's taken them 5 years to freaking redo it.
Yeah.
Hey,
New Kirby game.
Kirby,
I've been playing the new Kirby game. That's pretty recent.
Mario Kart 8,
Mario Kart 8. We played a little bit of that.
Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs came out. I haven't heard a good thing yet. No, I'm just being completely like my friends who've picked it up. I have not heard good things about it.
Really?
But again, it's one of I feel like it's one of the reason being is that they hyped it up so much, and the constant delays on it, they're like, all right, well, if they're delaying it and it's supposed to
Yeah.
be so great,
So, like-
but it's gotta live up to the hype, and then it
Duke Nukem Forever.
not quite that bad.
No, but I'm just
Wow.
It's-
that's the reference.
It
point
was
for which,
supposed.
you know,
I think the biggest complaint is that as original as they claimed to be, it's
They're
not.
not.
Yeah.
It's not nearly as original as.
I don't know if it's of any relevance, but the shutting down of GameSpot.
Yeah, GameSpot shut down. That's right.
Yep.
Absolutely why we've been gone.
Yeah, they closed that down. They closed that was more notably for DS online, classic DS online stuff. You can't do anymore. You can only use the 3DS servers.
Actually, you see a lot of that right now with PlayStation's doing that. They're taking
Condensing.
a lot of their DLCs going offline.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess.
So if you don't have it, you better download it.
Yep.
Flash. It's gonna be a Flash TV show.
Oh yeah,
we
absolutely.
did miss that. It looks pretty neat so far. So,
So.
I mean, I enjoyed Arrow. It's made by the same people, so. see how it
I'm
goes.
actually in the process of watching Arrow. I fairly enjoyed it so far.
Oh, really cool fun fact about the Flash show. The guy who played the Flash on the original live-action Flash show is going to be playing the new Flash's father.
Awesome.
They actually went back and got him to be a recurring role in the show.
That's
That
awesome.
is awesome.
Yeah. So he's going to be Barry Allen's father.
Nice.
Hey.
Mad respect. That's awesome.
Yeah. Fun facts.
So of course,
What are
they started filming for Star Wars Episode 7.
They
That's happened
did.
while we were gone.
And the cool thing about that, the little contest clip that they have, they're going to be using practical effects. It's not going to be strictly CG. They're actually going to have puppets and people in costumes as the aliens, not just computer.
Is there no lens flares?
I'm actually.
Yeah, I was gonna
happy
say.
for that.
Oh,
let's
so
hope- let's
where's
hope
the
that
lens
Abrams-
flare?
Let's hope that Abrams cuts down on the lens flares. That's gonna
Apparently,
be-
even his wife told him that she couldn't watch Into Darkness because of the excessive lens flares. So maybe he'll take a hint.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Slash, not even hint at that point, just glaring criticism.
Actually,
like a lens flare, glaring.
Glaring, yes.
I think the
you.
Turtles trailer dropped while we were out,
Yeah.
and what a disaster that is.
That looks awful. They recast 2 people.
Already?
No, they filmed it, but apparently the contracting that they did for the cast was that the people who were in the roles were contracted for physical role only. So they are going to be dubbing over Leonardo and Splinter are going to be redubbed by Johnny Knoxville and Tony Shalhoub respectively.
Oh, jeez.
So
Oh,
Johnny
dear
Knoxville
Lord.
will be the voice of Leonardo.
Are you
and Tony
serious?
Shalhoub will be the voice of Splinter.
Oh,
Yes, I am serious.
I could see Johnny Knoxville as like Michelangelo, but
yeah, because
Or
He's
but
got
even
the
then,
flippant attitude.
But even
Yeah.
then,
but
that's,
Leonardo,
that's,
he's supposed to be like leader,
The
with
leader.
the kind of like a poise that I
God,
don't see
it's gonna be awful.
Knoxville
Yeah.
having.
I mean,
I mean,
but
the
then again,
turtles are already missing their noses.
But I mean, Tony Shalhoub as Splinter, he could possibly
Possibly
pull it
do
off. You know, I mean, he's done a wide variety of roles.
But
so
he-
it's-
Yeah.
Michael Bay. I mean, April O'Neil
what
is
he
played
wants.
by Megan
Megan Fox.
Fox. Red-headed April O'Neil is going to be played by brunette Megan Fox with like a red streak as a nod.
That's very
It's,
So, yeah.
disappointing.
it's terrible.
It sounds like they're just.
It
He's
sounds
murdering
awful.
That's
I
exactly what he's
guess
doing.
on the note of the film world, Edgar Wright is no longer directing Ant-Man.
Oh no!
Yeah, he stepped aside from the project.
Yep.
Hasn't come out to say why. He did post a picture of Buster Keaton.
Empire Disney.
He
Yeah.
posted a picture of Buster Keaton holding a cornetto, which cornetto ties into the Cornetto trilogy that Edgar Wright directed. But the Buster Keaton thing was because there was, I can't remember what movie it was specifically, but there was a movie that he was making that he basically compromised his creative input to just make the film and make money, and he regretted doing so. So the belief is that that's why Edgar Wright stepped aside rather than compromise his vision for it and what he wanted to do. He just stepped aside and was like, all right, well, if you don't want me to do that,
Not wanting to be a
then
sellout.
you can let somebody else do it.
Yeah.
And good on him for that, if that's in fact why.
Absolutely.
But he took the picture down, I guess, because he didn't want to try to burn bridges with Disney, because there's a possibility of him maybe doing something else in the future.
Yeah.
Oh, you
There
can't.
was that. They changed the director for the Daredevil live action series.
Right,
It's gonna be on
that's what
Netflix.
it's
Matt Murdock is cast for that series as well.
Who's
So-
directing new Star Trek? Because that's been announced.
I don't recall. I'm not a Trekkie.
Wait, the third?
Yeah.
Third one.
Mhm.
Yes.
I wouldn't think they would change from Abrams.
They are.
Yeah.
Really?
Abrams
he's,
can't do
he's
it.
too busy doing Star
He's
Wars.
doing Star Wars.
3 Star Wars movies.
That's right.
Oh,
That makes sense.
I guess on the Hollywood note, Gareth Edwards, who directed Godzilla, is going to be doing a spin-off Star Wars movie. They haven't said which one, but they're going to be giving him one. Yeah,
So-
because they're doing spin-offs. Like,
Yeah.
they're going to do like a Boba Fett movie apparently, and some other
Exa-
stuff.
Yeah, they are doing that, but they've totally trashed
The expanded universe,
the expanded universe
the
completely.
EU. Yeah. So the only things that are canon now in Star Wars are the 6 movies thus far and the Clone Wars TV series.
Which is kind of retarded. But Empire Disney?
Empire
Disney.
Disney. Say how?
What else?
And so you gotta go all out if you're gonna do that.
That's true.
You know, you can't sort of just start at half.
Sophia on Disney? Yeah.
We've gotten some.
Disney.
We've gotten some shots of costumes for Avengers 2.
Yes.
We've
Yes,
seen
I saw
Hawkeye's
those.
new costume. We've seen Quicksilver. For that, or Marvel's version of Quicksilver as opposed to Fox's version of Quicksilver that we got to see in Days of Future Past. But we can discuss that further later as well.
During our
Yep,
movie segment.
absolutely.
Yes.
Anything else particularly neat?
I don't know if did we cover everything?
John Barrowman signed on for season 3 of Arrow.
Oh,
Apparently, he's
awesome.
going to be a recurring character in season
awesome.
3, which is awesome because who
Definitely.
doesn't love Captain Jack Harkness?
Game of Thrones
Game of Thrones, new episode over.
over.
But yeah. we
how-
have to watch.
By the way, you all caught up?
Yes.
I'm all caught up.
Yes.
I don't watch it.
Okay, good, and I don't care, D. How gratifying was season 4, episode 2?
Extremely.
Extremely.
Oh my.
Episode 6 was incredible, though.
Absolutely, absolutely.
If he doesn't win an award for that,
Yeah.
he deserves an award for that.
Absolutely.
Because we can't go into spoilers.
Yeah.
We're,
No.
we're going to be nice and not spoil
That'll be
anything.
another
I haven't
segment
seen
called
it yet.
spoilers.
Yes.
Spoiler alert. Gwen Stacy dies.
Snape kills Dumbledore?
Bruce Willis was dead at the end of Sixth Sense. It actually ties into a thing. One of my friends was like, or had posted on Facebook that anybody who like pissed him off was going to get Game of Thrones spoilers. So, another friend of mine and I decided that we were just going to post spoilers to everything.
I saw that list of things just get
And it was
going.
like 35 responses of us just writing spoilers for movies and TV shows.
Nice.
And he posted alleged Game of Thrones spoilers, which I give zero to little credit to.
No.
Because as far as I know, he hasn't actually read all the books. But it was a fun thing to do. Don't tell people they can't do stuff.
Because they'll do it.
Because
Will
they'll do
inevitably
it.
do it.
They
You
will
initiate
absolutely
their
do it.
troll,
Yep.
Yeah.
inner troll.
Oh, Marvel announced that they're going to be putting Fantastic Four comics on hiatus.
Oh no.
It's debated
yes.
whether or not they're doing it just because of poor sales, since they did recently relaunch them, or if it's something that's intentionally made to spite Fox and their with their Fantastic Four movie that's in the works / being completely changed,
Yeah.
new cast, or not new cast, but new script, new director. Like they can't seem to get that thing off the ground.
Cast.
No, apparently not.
Oh.
They kept the cast. They got rid of the director. They got rid of the script. They've canceled they announced that they were going to do an X-Men Fantastic Four crossover, and they've said they've canceled that. So I sort of want the Galactic Empire to just be like, how much?
Yeah.
Like really, just to
take
go
over.
to Fox and be like, how much? Just how much to get it all back? Like, we've already gotten Daredevil back from you. We're gonna fix that. Now, can you just give us back the other stuff so we can fix that too?
No.
So we can see Hugh Jackman fight the Hulk. He wants to.
That'd be
He
awesome.
said he wants to have
be awesome.
Wolverine fight the Hulk in cinematic universe, but it
That'd be
won't happen unless Galactic Empire Disney buys X-Men back. They have the money; they should just do it.
Yeah. I mean, geez, they bought.
They
Star
can't-
Wars.
I mean, look, take all the money they made from Frozen and just go buy it.
Exactly.
Okay?
Fox should just let it go,
Yeah.
Let it go.
and then we can have Iceman build a snowman.
Can they
If I see a homage to freaking Olaf in an X-Men movie, I'm gonna be pissed.
Cold never bothered him anyway. That's right. I saw Frozen. What of it?
Who's here saw Frozen? Only the D. Frozen.
Nope.
But yeah,
Not
so
gonna not going to be a part of the hysteria.
I red boxed it. I paid like $1 to watch it. It was
That-
okay.
that's beside the point.
I don't think it's as great as everybody else
I
thinks
watched it with
was,
my niece.
but
But see, that's the thing is
Yeah, watching it with a
young-
kid.
with
Yeah.
a kid, okay, fine. But if you're
an
of
adult,
our age and just watching it and then getting stupid hyper over it,
I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
yeah, we.
I will
know
tell
a
you-
couple people that are.
I will tell you the latest
pretty-
movie I did watch kid-wise that I fairly enjoyed was Mr. Peabody.
Really,
Haven't seen that.
that didn't look that good. But
It didn't look that good,
You
but
know
I
me,
fairly
super
enjoyed
critic.
it
No.
because I'm a Rocky and Bullwinkle fan. But
Okay. Well,
yeah. Anyway, I think we ought to sign off. I think we've gone well over our 20 minutes.
Yeah, I just got the "I'm St. Patty's Day" drunk text.
Yeah,
So,
it's time for you to go.
Yeah, rescue missions needed.
So, anyway, thank you for being patient with us. We
Yep.
do greatly appreciate it.
Hopefully, you enjoyed this little introductory segment and are looking forward to doing to checking out our new segments as much as we are.
We're looking forward to
Or
doing
at
them.
least
Yeah.
slightly.
Oh, say
Yeah.
Even if you're not as excited as we are, you'll get there.
yeah.
exactly. Eventually.
Spaceship!
Squirrel.
Because we're like Benny excited, but
Squirrel.
hey,
Sorry.
squirrels. You are my master, and I love you.
Hello, my name is Thug.
We're really just going. We're going hard on the Disney
Yes.
stuff tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
But they are the,
the only
Galactic
voice-
Empire, so I mean,
There's not
The,
much
the,
you
the
can
only
talk about
voice
that
I can
doesn't
do
relate
from
to them at some
Disney is
point.
Stitch.
They are Umbrella Corps.
I can only do Stitch. That's the only voice I can do from Disney.
I used to be able to do Stitch. I just can't do it anymore.
Boris, he's good bear.
It is a good bear. Boris
We,
is a good bear.
We've got to tell them about the pig. It's a pig.
No, we're not doing. We will tell them off the air
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the pig.
Yeah.
It worries me that the D wants to talk about a pig.
Floop the pig.
Floop the pig.
Cardboard.
All right.
Cardboard. Adventure.
Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you for tuning in. Join us in the next week on some of the new segments that are coming out
Yeah.
within the
Like,
next week. Not this week.
Not this coming week, but the
The
following.
following week.
Right.
So, of course, I'm Cecil.
I'm Spider.
I'm G Rage.
And I'm the big D.
Talk to you all again soon. Ciao. And then I'll just edit the rest of that.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night.
Oi.
Is it off?